sometimes you just want some pizza, and this Pizza Hut's super, super slow right now. I think they're understaffed, and I feel bad for them, but this time, because of past events, I did it an hour early, ordered an hour early ahead of time, and it's still not ready. I'm not upset about it, but, I am here, and it's probably going to be a while. Digital arc manga that I was given permission to read via NetGalley, so that's what I'm going to do now. I have 3 books that I need to read, so it's going to take a little while, but I thought I would do that this morning because I have nothing else to do while a video is rendering. So hope you guys are having a good day so far. This is kind of interesting actually, because this comic, I'm not sure when this was made, but it's by Junji Ito, at least the art. I'm not sure if the story is or not, but it's called Venus in the Blind Spot, by the way, if I haven't told you. There's a serial killer kind of thing happening with all these bodies and stuff. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's kind of reflecting of the pandemic we have going on, at least in the US. I don't know about any other country at the moment, like what they're dealing with and how the people are reacting. But I do know that they're wanting to have this coming of age ceremony in this town where all this stuff's happening. And the teens threw a fit, and even though they told them not to have big gatherings because of this serial killer, because he attacks people in big gatherings, they yelled about it and bitched enough to where they got what they wanted. So it's kind of, reflecting of humans thinking that they're invulnerable or like unkillable because it's them and not someone else. Like, it's totally different when it's you and someone else, and they don't want to be inconvenienced or not have fun just because of something deadly happening. So it's very, very interesting commentary here happening. I'm not sure if it's on purpose or not. Gosh, this is getting crazy, guys. Like, they're not really sure what's causing all of the deaths of these people and how they're like being put together in a way. And there's a panel here that says married couples are locking themselves up in separate rooms and mothers shut their weeping children in a different room. And I just find that hard to believe. Like, you have a baby and you're not gonna take care of it just because you're afraid you're gonna die. I mean, like, your baby could die, man. Like, you gotta do the baby thing. Like, I don't know. It's just funny and weird and kind of messed up, but I just thought that was a weird thing, that one little text in the corner there. Okay, so I'm not going to show the last panel of the last page of this comic because it's a huge spoiler for like the banger of the conclusion of that short story. Oh my god, I love this. Like, I really have never read a Junji Ito before. Like, I've seen the art my whole lot, like booktube, I guess, adventure, but I had never read one, and that was amazing. Like, I love that. Like, the little plot twist at the end, like, it was really cool. I really, really liked that story. So I'm on to the next one. I'll show you the first page of it. So this one's called The Human Chair. It says original story by Edogawa Ranpo. So I guess these aren't by Junji Ito. Maybe it'll tell me if it is. But I'm going to get into this one. The art is so cool. I really want to try to recreate some of his work, I think, in a painting, like just a reimagining, maybe like a crazy multicolor 80s versions of these. Like, this would be really cool if you painted like neon colors or something. Like, I just feel really inspired by his work. Okay, so I'm a little bit confused by this page right here. There's a husband and wife, and they're arguing about a chair that she thinks is possessed in a way. I'm not going to spoil everything about it. But he comes home after a business trip and gets mad at her because she's not sitting in the study while she's writing her book. Like, why do you care where she's at? Like, she's not making a mess. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, I don't understand why someone would be mad in what room someone is writing, especially if there's no one else home or nothing's happening. I don't understand. I guess maybe it's just a culture of, like, I don't know. Okay, so that story's over now. That one was a little weirder, but I still like it. Like, these short stories are amazing. I'm not going to show you the final panel because, of course, again, it's like the plot twist, you know, like one of the big twists on the end. I find this one a little more funny, but it is really, really, like, creepy and, like, mortifying. It ended up being about, like, an urban legend about somebody who lived in a chair. And it's kind of effed up, and I really liked it, so I'm about to start the next one. Okay, so this one's called An Unearthly Love, original story by Edogawa Ranpo. Born in Nabari Prefecture, when I graduate from the economics department of the university. His real name is Taro Harai. He took his pen name from the 19th century American writer Edgar Allan Poe. He published Two Cup of Coin, created foundations for mystery genre in Japan. Cool. His most famous works include The Human Chair, Beast in the Shadows, The Golden Mask, and the essay collection The Phantom Castle. That's pretty cool. Oh my god, this dude is so freaking creepy. Like, she said he's handsome. Ugh. Like, what the fudge? Okay, that story wasn't wonderful. I mean, it wasn't bad either, but it wasn't as good as the other ones, but I still enjoyed it. Now I'm gonna go on to Venus in the Blind Spot, which is like the title story. This is a beautiful illustration. I love the art. It's so good. But let's get into it. Oh my gosh, this one's crazy. It's really cool, like, it's very science fiction-y, and I really like the idea behind it. This girl, I'm not sure, I think her name's Mariko. She's in this, like, UFO fan club group that, like, talk about aliens and UFO sightings and stuff like that, and they just have meetings. And it was a big club, and all the women quit because the guys kept fawning over the leader, Mariko, and the dad was, like, annoyed by them, and all of a sudden they couldn't see her anymore. Like, if she gets too close, they just can't see her, and the reason behind that is really fascinating. I really like it so far. It's not done yet. I've still got a few pages, but I'm interested to see where it goes from here, because that seemed like the big reveal, but we will see. Okay, so that last story has ended now. Very interesting, kind of sad ending, but still an interesting one. This page is gorgeous. It's for the next story. It's called The Licking Woman. I'm a little weirded out. What is going on? What is this? But I'm excited to see what this one's about. Let's get started. Oh my god. What the F was that? That story was so weird. The Licking Woman? Oh my god, you guys. Okay, that was the weirdest one so far, I think. I don't understand. What is this? But anyways, on to the next one. This one's called Master Umez and Me. It looks kind of like cheery. I don't know what this hand symbol is. Like, what is this? Is it like... Oh, I hate that. That hurts. Anyways, I'm gonna try to read this one and see. I'm on page 169 of 272, so I don't have too much longer to go. We'll see. Okay, so a really cool thing about this story is I don't think it's actually horror, at least not yet. It just seems to be like a little mini autobiography kind of thing or whatever. And there's this kid who, like, really loves horror manga and, like, stories written by this certain mangaka, and it's really interesting to read about, but he's so dramatic. I think it's the art style. Like, Junji Ito makes him, like, curl up like he's dying in pain and twisted because he couldn't watch his show. It's so dramatic and extra, and I really like it. I think it's an interesting idea. Okay, that was really freaking cool. Like, this was an autobiography by Junji Ito about him being a fan of this one artist, like, creator, and he was given the opportunity to draw the manga version of a movie created by this person, and he almost did it. Like, he had drawn up some ideas for character designs and everything based off of the script, but he couldn't do it due to his own deadlines of his own work. And oh my gosh, it was so cool to read about. And like, he was kind of glad he didn't do it in the end because his designs would not have fit the movie at all. But it was just really, really cool to read about. I did not realize until around the middle of it that it was about Junji Ito. Like, it was him, like, writing this about himself and drawing himself. And it was just really interesting. But yeah, let's go on to the next one. How Love Came to Professor Kirida, based on a story How Love Came to Professor Gildia by Robert Hitchens. Okay, interesting. Honestly, I have no idea what happened in the end. Like, I'm so confused. It didn't make sense to me in the end. I don't understand what happened. I'm a little bit confused, but it was an interesting story until the end, though. And here is another story, The Enigma of Amigara Fault. This is the cover art for it. I'm wondering if this is the last one, since that's what page we're on. Maybe. We'll see. Oh my god. This story was so wow. Oh my gosh. I cannot, y'all. Like, what the F? It had to do with like these big holes that were human shaped in this mountain. Oh my god. I think this story was actually in another one of his books. I've heard that. I don't know anything if that's like true or not, but I feel like I've seen little snippets from this particular story before in one of his other books. So I think this might have just been thrown in for the heck of it. That is freaking crazy. Like, the ending of that was insane. What? Okay, this one's called The Sad Tale of the Principal Post. Maybe this is the last one? I keep thinking I'm at the last one, but I don't know. Maybe. I think so. Probably. Okay, so that definitely was not the last story, but it was like 3 pages long. It wasn't bad, but I don't understand. Like, it was just like the shortest thing in the world, but it was okay. Like, I guess. I don't know. The next one is called Keepsake. So let's get into this one. Okay, that last story ended, and it was pretty good. I liked it a lot. It was really messed up, though. Like, really effed up. But this is the last panel of the book. I'm not sure if it's like something he normally does in his books, or if it's like the conjunction of that last story. Because if it is, that's kind of funny. Like, it's almost like he's looking at the paper like, did I actually just write that? I don't know. It kind of cracks me up how messed up some of these stories were. Like, I know that's morbid to say, but I kind of, in a way, find really messed up stories hilarious, because I'm like, really? Someone came up with that in their head and like put it on paper? I can't even deal with that. But that's the end of the book. It has this little about the author at the end, which I'm gonna read, but then I'm gonna go review it on NetGalley and Goodreads. So yeah. Okay guys, I wanted to show you, we just went thrifting and to Dollar Tree, and I wanted to show you the crazy stuff I bought. I got these awesome crazy pants. They kind of feel like leggings when I put them on, but they're so stretchy and soft and comfortable, and they fit me perfectly. I'm very excited to wear those. We got 4 rolls of Christmassy wrapping paper. We picked out our own. I got the My Little Pony Christmas and then the Hello Kitty. My husband got 2 different Peanuts Charlie Brown designs. Then I got a couple of books at the thrift store. This one, I love Lois Duncan's books so far, and I just wanted to try another one I found for like $1. And then this book, I'm probably going to resell it. I'm going to look into it more to see if it's one I want to keep, but I think I'm just going to resell it. This is Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. It's a hardcover, and it's a very popular book. And then I got these 2 books, which are in pretty much perfect condition. This one has a name tag in it, which I'm going to try to carefully take out. But I'm planning on reselling these as well, because they were like 50 cents a piece, and I know I can sell them for more. And then this one's for my personal collection, because I've already read this book and I wanted to have my own copy on my shelf. And I had yet to get one, so that's what that one's for. 50 cents for that one as well. And then we got, I'm not even going to show you all that, a bunch of stuff for my niece for her Christmas little basket we're making her. I'm going to add a few more things later, but generally that's what we got for her. And then we got ourselves...
We'll show you the end result of the basket.
Yeah, we'll show you what the basket looks like when we're done with it. And then we got our own stockings this year. Our first year with actual stockings, I think. Kind of. No, we've had them before, but I'm excited. Either way, this one's mine. This one's JB's. We picked them out ourselves. Very excited.
Look who's getting hers a bath with her little orange scales. Oh, she's not happy. She took herself a big old poop. So now we're cleaning out her cage and giving her a bath. So pretty though. I was just telling Chelsea, I think we got lucky because we bought her as an ordinary bearded dragon. They had two types. They had the regular beardeds and then they had fancies. And I think she's a fancy because look at all that orange. Look at all that orange.
Pretty.
Very pretty girl. Very pretty. Yeah.
Spiky girl.
Yeah, and she we didn't know it was a girl until like a couple months ago because we just found eggs in her cage.
Yep. Her decided I'm gonna lay some babies.
Yeah, we thought it was a boy for the longest time. Nope, it's a spiky girl. Spiky girl. Hey. We take a little toothbrush. We take the toothbrush and we scrub them scales. Oh, so spiky. So spiky. Oh my goodness. Oh. She likes baths. She just, she gets a little upset when you first put her in there, but then when she realizes it's warm at night, she calms down. Isn't that right, Chelsea?
Oh,
It's
young
a bath time for the
girl.
spikums, the puffums.
Oh, goodness.
Hey.
Okay, let's put her in. Her's gonna be mad.
Here we go. Oh,
Oh, goodness.
there's one under. Hey there. Hey, hey.
Oh, cute girl. She gets a brushing too, and she gets a little bit of baby soap.
So this,
Yeah, I would put just a little bit on the brush, and then wet it, and she'll probably poop while she's in here. So.
I know, Hermie. You want a bath too?
And then brush her quills. Just don't get it in her eyes. You gotta get her wet a little bit. She's so cute. Oh, I know, ma'am. So adorable.
Scrub them booty quills. Booty quills.
Yeah, if we haven't told you guys already, which I'm pretty sure I did, she is a rescue, so she's real antisocial. So this is actually really good for her. She's doing pretty good.
Yeah, she's not as bad as the description was. It's like, oh, she's going to be very antisocial, you know.
You'll never be able to hold her.
Yeah, she warms up pretty fast. She gets puffy whenever you try to pick her up, but I feel like that's normal.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like that's normal hedgehog behavior. But as soon as, she feels comfortable, which only takes a few seconds, she starts getting out of her ball, and then she comes out, and then we're all good. See? I can touch her belly.
She's nibbled us a couple times, but not too bad.
I don't think it's malicious.
Yeah. Her's a good girl. Her's gonna poop in a minute. I know it.
Hers is coming. The poops is coming.
Meow. But I'll go clean her cage.
So good. Lola. Oh, she turned away.
What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Why are you filming me?
What are you doing?
Eating. Why are you doing?